Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you stick around. Hope you like some of what you see. And maybe I'm a little bit entertaining sometimes. Or, we'll find out what not to do as a crafter. I'm at a loss for what I want to do. I really don't know. So I think some in-between projects, but I did sit here today and I started out picking out papers. So this is Tim Holtz and some papers from, where is it? Hobby Lobby that I went through. Whoops. And I was just putting these here together, and I said, I don't even know what I'm doing here. So I stopped because I was aggravating myself at that point. So today I was like, well, I want to do, we know I'm going to do a grungy butterfly because, Miss Nilda sent me these. Of course, that's going to happen because that's impromptu, just started working on it a couple weekends ago. Just bits and pieces here and there. And I've got quite a few pockets and stuff. And so I'm going to do coffee dye with that. So that's coming this coming week. Now, today, I sat here and I pulled out and I was like, I wanted to start a new series. I wanted to do like scrapbook pad stash Sunday or scrap stash Sunday, something like that. And I was like, I don't have time for that at the moment. Because up until about 10:30 tonight, I thought I was going to have to work tomorrow. So that's why I was like, oh. And this is my Saturday night. And I did go in this evening and make sure the guy that was working knew how to close. But anyways, this is Tim Holtz paper. Now this came from a Hobby Lobby pad. What was it? Something square. Theodorus Square, I think. That's where these came from. And so they are white on the back. So then I said, well, I can take and put these together like this and make this a tall, not so skinny journal. And then that's what I was thinking. And then some of these papers like this came from the family, our family tree, because it has butterflies on it. So I went through both of those paper pads and pulled out papers that had the butterflies on them. And this is what I came up with. Now I'm wanting to make this a journal because it's pretty. And it's kind of still summery, but kind of going into the fall. So I want to glue the papers together in the middle, and I'm going to sew around the outside of them, is what I'm wanting to do with my black thread, because I think that would be pretty with the butterfly. I think the black accents around the edges will be really pretty on this. But that's where I got these papers from. This is the only one that doesn't have butterflies on it, because it kind of went with this, and I didn't want repeats. And then that's going to be the middle paper. Now, which I kind of thought that middle and that page was pretty close. I almost thought it was the same when I looked. I was like, oh, I already got one of those, but yeah. So that is going to be my 12-inch by 6-inch journal. That's going to be my cover. And I think I'm going to like that a bit. So what I'm wanting to do now is try to work on some ephemera bits for it, I do believe. And I got the usual suspects. I got, Temu stickers, florals, and butterflies. I've got Tim Holtz memorabilia pieces in that. I got this stuff here from Tamu that I thought would be good little journal cards that has butterflies on it and stuff. And then I got these tags that I had stamped and just made copies of. I was like, you know, I could reuse the heck out of them, so let me make a copy of them. That's what I did. I pulled all my butterfly bits out. And I was going through here and putting butterflies on these. I'm thinking I was doing something earlier. But yeah. So these will probably go in the grungy journal. But now the tag bits for the bigger one need to be bigger. So I've come up with, this is going to be my outside cover, if you see. And then this is going to be the inside cover. And I'm going to do just coffee dye paper with the rings in it. And then the pockets, of course, you know, that we started working on already. So that one and the other one. So we're going to make up some ephemera bits. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're just going to have a little play. And then I got these Dress My Craft botanical strips. Pretty sure I got these from Michael's. Because I bought a bunch of 6x6 paper pads from them. That I was thinking, you know, that I could take and cut in half and have, you know, good little tags with. And all these bits has got butterflies on them. And then the backs of them, you know, are plain Janie white. And I don't know, I'm going to try to run them through my printer to see if I can put coffee dye on them in the 6x6 size. If not, then we'll probably need to back all these and then cut them in half. And so those are tag bits for the coffee dye journal. So we'll put them bits over here. We'll work on them. And so I was thinking these bits, or these papers here, would be really good to go with that taller journal. And just put a couple pockets on the pages. Seeing the floral bits and stuff with the colors, I thought would go good in that. I think it would match pretty good. So yeah. And I'm thinking, I don't know, how big are you? These are 5 inches, so those would be good. They need to be backed as well. So, and that came from Tamu. So now I told you where all I got my bits from. Now let's get to work and start playing. Started saying I could use that strip for it, but it's got writing all over it. And these are Northern Field Flower Mist is the name of these if you look for the butterfly things on Tamu. And this is Break Out of the Cocoon on Tamu is the name this has on it. And you know, these are thin little papers. I thought would be pretty, would match with that kit. Kind of got more blues in it. So we may use some of those bits, but that one there kind of goes better with it, with the pinks and the greens and the blues and all of that. So we're just going to play and see what we come up with, pretty much is what I'm doing. So, start off with, I need to get me my ink portion here. What did I do with the one I was working with? Oh, I flipped it over. So we're going to fix these up. We're just going to play a little while, if that's all right with y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. I've been hanging in there this week. It's been the longest week ever. I tell y'all what, I mean, I was like, this week just ain't never going to get over with, I tell you. And this is just book page. I'm gluing them together. Make me a sturdy pocket with them. And then, because I sat down here, I have all kinds of ideas. I really wanted to get another, that other butterfly, ice cream and all of that journals done. And I think I'm paying attention to too much what everybody else is doing. And I'm like, I'm not doing me, you know. I'm not doing my thing. You know, I'm not doing what I want to work on. And then I got all these ideas to banging in my head about, oh, we can do this, oh, you can do that, and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. So, you know, I was watching Gail. She's done started working on fall bits. I'm like, oh, I gotta get my fall stuff out. I'm behind, you know. But, you know, I don't know. So, I'm going to quit doing that. And we're just going to work on whatever I want to work on right now. And we're going to fix these bits up. Have us a play with our stuff. And I thought about doing just a, you know, build up your stash Sunday. Ooh, that's got a word. Ooh, we got to cover you up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. My butterfly. I'll cover that word up. Ooh, I didn't know that, y'all. Sorry. I am sorry about that. I just saw it ink in it. And, you know, that's the first word I've seen out of this book, or actually the first one I've really noticed. Because most of the time I just use little bits of the book page. Let me go ahead and get that covered up. I'm going to flip it over. But yeah, Nilda sent me these, and I said, well, you know, I got to put up my other stuff, because that's just, I got to do them bits, because it's so pretty. And it has gold, if you can see, it has gold in it. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. But yeah, I just thought them was pretty. So I'm going to put it on there and make me a pocket out of that. Like I said, the pages on that, on this one here that I'm doing will be just coffee dye papers. I think that's going to be pretty. I think I'll like that. So there'll be plenty of journaling space decorated up with different butterflies. And hopefully, if I get it on there straight, that would be great, wouldn't it? So then we'll snip us a snip in that and make it a pocket. Alright, and this is a Tim Holtz piece here. I went through my Tim Holtz stuff and pulled out the butterfly bits. All the butterfly that I could find in it. And then, you know, I've got butterfly stickers. I've got all, I mean, just 2 full boxes of butterfly stuff. And so I was like, you know, I wanted to save them until I made a few butterfly themed journals. And then, you know, we can break out and start adding butterflies and stuff to our floral bits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That was my thinking anyways. I'm going to put that over that way. And that's going to be a pocket as well. So then I think I will have 10 pockets made. Whoopsie. Well, we'll glue that off the side of it completely, didn't I? So I'm trying to leave it on there where you can see some of the words of the book page. And enough room to where I can snip the pocket hole and thumb hole anyways. So the biggest thing I need to do is I gotta switch out my stuff. Where's it at? Thumb hole. And I'm pretty sure I got that at Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure that's where I got it from. And I like it, even though it's like a, it's supposed to be like a half. It's supposed to be like a tab. It works great as a thumb pull. Now you can put it all the way in, and it'd be a big one, but I usually go about halfway. Oh, that's way off center in it. Good gracious. And then if you go about halfway of it, makes a good little thumb pull. See, about halfway there, it makes a good little good sized thumb pull. And we're just gonna fix these while we got them out, and they'll be done. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I was waiting to see what all I had to do this weekend. So let's see, Sunday I'm gonna go do my grocery pickup, and my daughter's got to work. she has to work tomorrow, so I think I'll stay at home. I'm gonna do me some Etsy shopping. I don't know for what. Like I need some more paper, but you know it don't hurt to go look. That's what I tell myself until I get on there and fill my cart up. So yeah, I'm just looking to see what they got, you know, for fall stuff. Is what I'm telling myself. I'm looking to see for fall stuff, and then I'll find all these beautiful fall papers and kits and stuff, and tell myself I'm gonna get them all done. And we know that ain't gonna happen, but you know, we're gonna tell ourselves that. And then I said, you know, I don't want to do the same thing as everybody else is doing at the moment. Not just yet, anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9, 10 pockets. Now these we already had glued and done, and that this is what we did today so far. And these bits here came from Tamu as well, and I thought maybe they would look good in the grungy journal, but I don't know, they got to be backed and stuff. And I said, well, maybe we can put them like on some of the pages, if I as decorations or what have you. And this is the coffee dye papers that I'm going to put in as my journal pages. So I was like, you know, maybe we can just put it as you know, like a centerpiece or something. I think that would be pretty as the front page in it. That's what I was thinking. She's pretty with the music paper. I was wanting to try to find a couple. I think that might be that's got fall leaves on it. And that one there's pretty much the only one that's even got a butterfly on it. So I don't even know why I pulled all them out. We'll put them right back up as they go in this little thing here. I just kind of wanted, you know, something that had to be like the start page of the journal. So I think that'll be pretty. I just folded that just plumb crooked. I sure did. That's why I always use that that scoring bar on my I'm gonna ink around this a little bit. And that's why I always fold my papers on my trimmer score board, because you can take and push them up against the scoring board part that sticks up, and it won't slip and slide on you. You get a good fold on them. So I think, yeah, we're just gonna do that right there. That'll be our first page. And I'm not anywhere, no means by, you know, ready to do pages and stuff yet. So I'm thinking I want the pockets. I think I want to do a belly band or something. So we'll get these bits going. I just wanted to make that front page for it. We'll put it up for a second here. Get in here, get these bits out, and of course I messed my chair up now. Bless it. Okay, so need to make me some 7.5. Let's see, how long is that? That is a little bit over 8. Are all of you the same height? Yep, pretty much. I'll use you and you. I'm fine with that. 7.5. We'll use these. We're just gonna grunge them up, just like the pockets are. And we're gonna have us some belly band bits and put some butterflies and stuff on them. And these are like the, when I do gluing and stuff and I use the book page to glue on and it gets gluey, I just fold it in half one way or the other, where it'll be long ways makes a pocket. Long ways like this will make a belly band or a side tuck, and fold it in half, and that's what makes the pockets. That's all this is. Nothing special, spectacular about it. Just, that's what we do. I'm going to stand up and get rid of this chair. I think tomorrow I might raise my tables up so I can stand and craft, and I think that will help me out a whole lot, because then I can maneuver around, you know what I mean? Get to where I need to go and just keep this pushed up here. No, I don't need to come down below this. I think that will help me out. And I got some real pretty bits here from the Dollar Tree. And I got this real pretty different butterflies from Tamu. So let me see what I want to use. I know I want to use some of these bits, but not, like the birdies and that. I want to decorate it up with some little labels and such, I think. I don't know. I like that one there the best. So let's see what we can come up with. That's basically what I'm doing at this point. Seeing what we can do. Sorry about the crinkling in the ears. Pull all that out and throw them crinkle bits away. And get me some book page or music page. We're gonna see what we can come up with here. And we've got some tour bits in here. Let's see what we got. I know that's got a bit of a glare on. I'm going to try to put them over here out of the way just a little bit. So I think I want to kind of, I don't want to do, like a whole big, half of the half of the page is ripped or whatever, but I'm thinking about doing something kind of like this. Put me a butterfly bit on it, because some of these pieces do have music on it. And I'm just going to ink around this to get that white off of it. Oh. See, because when I do stuff like that and knock my glue over, then I can go get my lid. Found it. Alrighty, let me see about this side here. I want them to be similar, but not exactly the same. Does that make sense? Because I kind of want, you know, what's in the front and the back side of the journal. That's kind of what I want in here. So where this has the white down the side, I'm going to try to put that there. And we're going to just do this here. So we'll have that piece done. Let's see, what do we want on it though? I do not know. That needs to be put down with glue stick. So I hope y'all are somewhat on a cool down around our area. So I hope everybody else is getting to enjoy a little bit of it. So cool down, and also everyone, you know, of course, comes with the cool down for the first week. It's the first false fall, just like we have false spring, we have false fall. So we'll have cool down. And then, you know, next week, here we go, right back into the 90s. I was like, it's pneumonia weather. Everybody around here is going to be sick. There we go. So I got those bits. Now, let's see, what do we want to put on them? I think I want to take, that's going to be too wide. I want to put this kind of like up here at the top, because it does kind of go with our butterflies that we have already. And then I think I'm going to use this big one here on this, and just put it over here. I'm going to ink around this one just because it has that white edge. That one's got the black edge around it, so I didn't think I need to ink yet. Kind of want that like that, where it's like in the music. And we have some more pretty butterfly bits we'll use in other parts of other journals. Okay, so now do I want floral bits on it? Let's look and see what we got. Because, you know, you can't have butterflies without flowers, right? That's always my thinking anyways. Alrighty. You know what? You work to get all of this stuff gathered up, and then it seems like you got too much stuff sometimes. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have all this stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I want to say that and use it for this, or ooh, I want to say that and use it for that. And that's my issue at the moment. Alright, here it is. these bits here. That's going to be kind of a little more darker, grungier looking. Let's see what we got in here that we can use. It's kind of tends a little bit to the fallish side, if you will. Should have thought and put that underneath that, shouldn't I? Oh, that'll be pretty on there. So I kind of want to put them like at the bottom, but I still need a label or something on it. So I like that. What's this here? Oh, these are just leaves. Let's put them on here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I like that a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, all right. I like that right there. What are these? Oh, it's like the little wax seals. It's little wax seals. That's what that is. I don't want to put these up because I'm probably going to wind up making some tag bits out of these to go with this, yeah, because I kind of like all my stuff to be a little cohesive. I'm going to wait to put that up because right now it's annoying me. I can't get them in the thing. And how did you get back over here? Oh, yeah, I moved you. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now, I learned a trick on these. You can take your little poker tool and stick them on it, and they'll come up. And you can get them off of the backing. Supposedly, is what I'm telling you. They'll separate. There we go. So I kind of want to put that bit like it's going that way. Had a good day today. It was quiet around the house. My sister came up, and her husband's family, someone had a birthday. They came up to go to that, and then my mama went with them to go to that. My daughter was at work, and I just sat here at the house and had the house to myself today. So I got the butterfly journal bits together while everybody was gone. It was quiet. Took me a good shower and just relaxed a little bit. That was pretty much my day. And then this evening, when they got back, my oldest daughter came because we, kind of go out to eat when they have the grandbaby. And I'm off on Saturday evening, so we all went to go eat. They came and had a visit with my sister, and then we went and ate. Come back, and then they were sitting around talking and playing at the table with the grandbaby. She was telling us about her school, and pretty much she didn't learn nothing because everything that they're teaching them in pre-K, she already knows. She knows her ABC, she knows colors, she knows letters, numbers and such like that. But it's more for the social interaction for her because she is an only child, and there are no other children her age that she interacts with. So it's more of getting her used to the social interaction of other kids, and basically, you know, a teacher, someone other than her parents, telling her, you know, what to do. So she said that she enjoyed it, and I was like, well, what'd you learn? Nothing? It's not a learning school. I was like, well, what do you mean by that? She said, I already learned the stuff they learned me. She said, I know it. I know everything. That's okay. And so Jordan was explaining, you know, that yeah, the pre-K teacher was like, you know, is this more for social interaction for her, or getting her to, you know, more of a orderly day process, and that's what it's more for. Because like she said, she already, you know, she already knows how to write her name. She already knows how to spell and count and all this and that. So it's more her being socially interactive with kids of her own age and that type of situation. So, but she seems to like it pretty good. She's made her a few friends, and then she was sitting there playing and saying stuff about the little girls that were playing. She wanted to play with them, and they told her to go away. And, you know, so Luna was upset. She said they were mean to her, and we told her that, you know, if that was the case, if the little girls were already playing with something, you know, that she needed to wait her turn. And so, you know, that was a little conversation and stuff. But she's very smart and very understanding, you know, of what's going on around her. You know, for a 4-year-old, she's very aware of her surroundings, to be quite honest. I thought we could use these as like some little tucks in here, some little journal card bits. So we're just gonna ink them up and we'll get them ready. But yeah, she seems to like school. Seems to be doing fairly well. I just thought it was funny. I was like, so what'd you learn at school this week? Nothing. I didn't learn anything. Nothing. And I was like, well, you didn't learn nothing. She's like, no, I already know. She said, I learned that people are mean. I was like, oh no, what happened? She said, just the one day. And a couple of girls were playing, and she wanted to play, and they didn't want to play with her. And I said, well, you know, sometimes people, you know, have their own little PlayStation set up, you know, and they're already in the middle of the game, you know, you just have to wait your turn. She said it was okay. I went and made a new friend. And she said she made a new friend. Her name was Gabriella. And I said, well, see, there you go. You didn't need to play with those girls, then you wouldn't have made a new friend. She goes, yeah, I would have. I would be making new friends because I'm nice. I thought that was cute. She's like, but they weren't nice to me, but I'm nice. And I said, well, good. You just continue to be nice. But yeah, she's enjoying school, so that's good. And these are some ephemera bits from Tim Holtz that have butterflies on them. I thought would be nice to put in here. And I'm just going to ink them up, get them ready. Alrighty, so how long have we been on here? About 40 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a video for today. Just because at the moment I'm sitting on the floor on my knees because my chair's wanting to act a fool. And I'm afraid it's going to flip me if I try to slide it back or move it. The wheel is not wanting to roll on it now, so I don't know. going to have to wind up letting it go. We're going to put this on. And that's going to be our front page of our journal. So we got that much done, at least anyways. And I think I'm just overly tired, pretty much. You know how sometimes you have so much going on, so many people. And like I said, I needed to sit here today and be by myself and just relax a little bit and be away from everybody because I was tired. And I was overly tired this week. Stood up so I can get that centered, because if I'm not looking down on top of it, I can't get it centered up. And that page is still not folded. It's still folded crooked. There we go. Okay, we got it straightened out now. Well, no, we didn't. It's still folded crooked as it can be, but that's okay. So I was wanting that as like the first page of my journal. So I think that's going to be pretty. And it'll be up against this. I like that. So we're going to get cleaned up here just for a second. And we'll get off of here. So that's the first page of our journal. We just inked these bits up. That's all we done to them. And these were, I'm pretty sure these are from My Porch Prints with the mason jars. And then these bits here we did, made some belly bands and a couple of more pockets to go with our ephemera builds. So I think I'm going to call it a video for today and get off here. And then we'll do the Merry Monday video and finish working, trying to get our folio covered. And then we'll get back onto this Tuesday. And see if we can't get our ephemera bits done and get these two journals worked out this week at the same time. That's my plan anyways, is to work on ephemera bits and then put them together and decorate them all in the same week, hopefully. All right, thank you all for watching. Y'all have a good night, and we'll talk at you later.